Exist. Love. Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Wow, how's your day?
It has been great.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can see you're smiling. Like somebody that just
You never
love.
can tell.
I hope you're not in a new love.
Love. Somehow almost getting there. Just priming it.
The emotional one, right?
Yeah. I'm priming it so that now soak inside.
So love can be primed.
Yes. Before we fall in. I think I fall in love. You have to look before you leave. You have to do some subtraction, addition, multiplication, see how the calculation will come out. You never can tell.
Wow. Well, my friends out there, I and Grace Vicky, news done rich. We want to deal on this matter.
Yes, so
called does love really exist?
Don't touch me.
Wow, you can see how women feel anytime they hear about love. And it's something that makes them go gaga.
Yeah.
Most times when they hear about love.
Especially on our youth today.
So that's why we say we have to come and make a discuss on it. Real life facts. You see, while growing up, you grow up to your teenage age, you meet some opposite gender of yours, and you start mingling out with them. Something will begin to occur. You begin to feel some tingling for the opposite sex, and at the same time you guys will start feeling kind of making out for each other.
Yes.
At a certain point you discover that the other gender would feel that you are either not too good or too experienced, or something somehow would make that gender to disappoint you. And you now say, well, I never expected this person to disappoint your commitment, your emotional commitment to he or she. And at a point you now get discouraged, and at a point you now encourage yourself, maybe through friends who would talk to you and say, yeah, cheer up, it's always like that. And you come up again with another relationship or friendship that you want to commit this your love to again. This emotional feelings for. And it keeps on repeating itself like the first one while you are growing up. At a certain point you now say to yourself, does love, emotional love really exist? Do people really keep the emotional fantasy, emotional attention? Or is it just a joke? I think that is how these things do start.
Some people say love is a scam.
Yeah, something like that. But really, in your own perspective, gracious Vicky, how do you see it? Have you ever had such an experience?
Let me just think. First of all, I'll say God is love. Now, the kind of love, sorry to bring this in, the kind of love God has for us, it's a perfect kind of love. Now, coming down to human being, the kind of love we have for each other is intertwined. I've been thinking about it in me. It's intertwined in the sense that we just want to have our own self-interest first. We just want to achieve our selfish aim. Now, at the tender age, while growing up, I had friends, mostly guys. We normally go for lessons and all that, And when you see a guy coming close, trying to maybe being so kind, like to you feel you have arrived. And then this, at the other hand, in his own small mind, he wants to achieve something. Little did you know. To you feel you have a friend. I love this guy. He does things for me. He copies my notes.
Vicky, wait. What does he want to achieve?
Repeat again.
What does he really want to achieve?
Like, in his own little mind.
Why? How little is his mind?
I wouldn't say, because maybe to me, we were all small. We were all little at that time. I was not really exposed, and he too. So maybe he has had maybe a sense of pornography, and will you keep quiet? That he wants to just get close to me, just to maybe feel something under my skirt and then go back.
Just be blunt, he wants to have sex, right?
Yes.
But sex, is it not part of the love, emotional love?
We will come to that. That emotional love is that if I can't do this thing, let me call on my friend to help me. I feel that connection that my friend should be able to help me or assist me do one or two things. Then my partner will like feel, since I'm able to do these things for her, I should be able to get down with her.
Plain is this.
That's using sex to pay for the kindness.
Wow.
So
I didn't get that part.
Fine.
Is it a kind of a transaction?
Yes, that's what's going on. That's what, that's what I learned at that early stage.
Sorry.
Yes. But while growing up, I now come to ask, what is this love all about? If we could go into one relationship or the other, and maybe one mistake, and then go into another one mistake, go into another one mistake. To me, that emotional love, before we now come into sex, that emotional love comes in when you have a friend. I will always say, in everything you do, be it marriage, relationship, make sure you have a friend. A friend, I'm talking about male friend, because we are into relationship here. A friend that will understand you, a friend that will be your friend, in a sense that no matter what you do, that friend will correct you, maybe get angry and still smile at you. Then we'll still make it, we'll still maybe settle our differences. When it comes, when we talk about the emotion is that because we've been close, because we've been doing things together, we go out together, we discuss together, and then suddenly maybe you scars or you are scared a little. I will not feel that has been my only friend. No, I can't see my talking partner. That is when the emotions comes in. Small, so you will know gradually.
Emotions. So love on first sight, how does that exist?
Love on first sight.
But have you ever heard such a term?
Love on first sight look deceiving. Yes.
Why deceiving?
Because
it doesn't really exist.
Love on first sight.
That's a topic for another day, though.
Yeah. Okay. We have to go deep into. But let's go back to what we're saying.
But wait.
Okay.
Does emotional love really exist?
Emotional love exists, yes.
Now, if we do say emotional love really exists, you have a lot of guys around you, maybe at school, right?
Yeah.
You had a lot of guys around you, and you came across this dude that, said, wow, you couldn't actually take your eyes off him. You're always looking at him, Did you ever had such an experience?
Yeah.
Okay, now you said that you ever tell the truth.
And nothing
but the truth, right? Now, to be very, very sincere and gracious, Vicky, when you look at that guy, don't you feel like tearing off his trousers?
Jesus! At that first glance.
Have you never come across a guy that you just looked at the guy, you just saw the guy, and you were like, this guy should just give you a quickie?
Plain is this.
Say the truth.
No.
No.
Say the truth. No.
Wow.
One thing I come to understand is that, because as I'm growing up, I'm learning. One thing I come to understand is that, in as much as I meet handsome guys every day, and in my mind, I'll say, wow, this guy is cute,
I mean, when you were younger. I don't
When
mean
I was
now.
younger.
Now you can control your emotions.
Okay.
I'm talking about you've seen a lot of love, emotional love, disappointment, and you've grown above it. I'm talking about when you were young and you get to meet one dude, and you're like, this dude is so sweet.
Okay.
Can I go down with him? Can't you see me that I should go down with him?
I used to think about it.
Yes or no?
Yes. Because what will restrict me is that, how will a girl, first of all, go on to ask a guy for affection? Because even when you meet the guy and you're already admiring the guy, does this guy know that you are admiring him? If this thing is unknown to the guy, how will you approach the guy? That was what was keeping me away from it, because I couldn't.
I think that is a problem of every woman, right? Do you agree to that?
To some bold mind, no.
No,
To the way, to be very serious, to the way things are now, and the children of our generation now, they are so bold enough to walk up to a guy, or maybe write a note, or even write their phone number to give to a guy and tell a guy, call me.
Okay.
And a guy seeing that.
Okay, that simply means women do see a guy and fall in love, right?
Yeah.
Right?
The guy they've been, if he's tall, fair, handsome, blue, black, if it goes into what they've been imagining in their head, if it matches what they want,
they get it done, right?
Finish.
So that simply means emotional love to you do exist, as you say.
Yes, it does.